Hey YouTube, it's your boy Widgie here, coming at you with some more Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. And this is Two Busted Civs Collide. Yes, we are seeing USA here, playing on the left side of the map. It's AMAZE, of course, big boy AMAZE. You can never guess what AMAZE is doing. He is no standard BO gremlin. Definitely not. AMAZE is one of the most unpredictable players, one of the most famous players in Age of Empires 3 in the community. And he is playing United States. And top right part of the map, we have one of my mentors, Bram, here playing as Hauser in the red. Now, Bram is pretty much a Hauser main now, playing a lot on the ladder, doing extremely well, above 1900 elo, very, very scary. Well known for the good hold Songhai pressure. The Songhai Fulani Age 2 composition is very scary. A lot of people have been moaning about it, how busted it is. And of course, USA. Do I need to say more about USA and the videos that I've put out about this civilization so far? After the update, the crazy things you can do with them, the mill booms, the sort of countless coin trickles, the insane eco with the Hamiltonian economics as well. Just the sheer amount of settler wagons that you can get out early on in the game is kind of scary. So let's see what AMAZE does, because it's probably not going to be standard. It's probably not going to be any of those strategies that I've covered on my channel so far. So we're already seeing something, you know, sort of unusual that we don't really see much anymore. It is the French immigrants coming in. So that's going to be 3 CDBs there for 225 wood. And you can also see the good old German immigrants, the car that's been the problem for a lot of people. Dutch immigrants is really good with German immigrants as well. That's another option that you can go down. Many, many options. And let's have a quick look here. Orders. At what AMAZE is up to. He's going to be grabbing it. Who's going to get it? Oh, I think it is AMAZE. Yeah, fantastic. 40 food for him. He's going to be able to nab that. And let's have a quick look over at Bram here. And let's have a look at Bram's deck. He has got the water deck. This is like an anti-water deck. It's 2 battle canoes, 3 battle canoes. I think I've got a deck very similar to this. Bram, does like to go with the griots in Age 2. I don't know how I feel about that. I think sometimes he actually trains some as well, so he masses on his griots, because remember, this actually increases the build limit of griots that you can do as well by 4. It doesn't just deliver 4. So very, very interesting. And also he actually does have, sorry, let me just go back. He does actually have the Hauser Kingdom card in here as well, if he wants to do more of a boom style rather than immediately going for the Palace of Amina. Rather, you can go the Hauser Kingdom instead and build the palace, so you skip Palace of Amina, just to bear that in mind. So he is ready for his age up. We're going to see what he goes up with. Then we're going to jump back to AMAZE and see what he is up to. Let's have a quick look here. Age up is on. What are we seeing here? Is it Songhai or Berber? What we got? We got, whoa, it went Hauser then. Hang on a minute. It is Hauser. Okay, interesting. As sort of an age up option that I don't normally see Bram doing here. Very unusual. Maybe he's trying to, you know, get to grips with the ways of AMAZE, which is very unorthodox. Let's see what... Yeah, once again, AMAZE going for Rhode Island. Rarely see Rhode Island. I'm not even too sure what Rhode Island actually does, ladies and gents. I don't know myself. But this is AMAZE's deck here. We didn't actually look at the other cards. We can see that there's like no unit shipments in Age 2 at all. Very, very loaded in Age 3. You can see here. We do have Patriotism here, which is basically... infantry and cav train a lot faster, so your militia, your regulars, and your sharpshooters, pretty much all your troops that you can produce, train faster. And we actually have coffee mill guns, amazing, in Age 4. We've got coffee mill guns, it's back on the menu, ladies and gents. There is the age up from AMAZE, yes. And what is it? It's going to give him... It is, I think it's the, I was about to say, is it the water deck? I think it is. Grants food or wood for each settler and fishing boat you currently have and reduces the cost of training new ones. Very unusual. Okay. And then this one is the steam engine. Grants earlier access to steam power. Trade routes may be upgraded to railroads for free in any age. Wow. Okay. Such an unusual age up there. We're going to see how that sort of ties in with what he's up to. We can see immediately, it looks like he's going for a fast fortress strategies. Look how he's mined that. That's absolutely magnifico. 300 coin, bang on, as crisp as you can get it. Coin is coming in, and immediately the good old Virginia General Assembly after it. We're seeing lots of sort of historical openings here from AMAZE with the United States, like some of the old school stuff that happened before the big update. Very interesting one here though. Bram is actually going for a double dock, and he did go for the House of Kingdom, so he used that to get himself a TP and I believe a university here as well. And a double dock, eh? Big boy moves here. I think he must have sold a bit of wood here. I think he is starting to sell even more wood, and now he's going immediately for 700 wood behind that. So he's actually going for a boom. Something that you don't normally see, ladies and gents, is the boom. And I believe when you do the house at age up, I believe you get some wood. I'm not too sure the amount in age 2. I know in age 3 you get 700 wood. So we do have double dock down. This is a Hauser Sea Boom edition, ladies and gents. Sea Boom edition. Let's have a quick look back at AMAZE here. Going to be immediately going for the Tennessee. Once again, this is the Tennessee is a well-known age 3 one where you get the sharpshooter and you get... actually, no, it's not. Sorry, this is a slightly different one. You get the settlers here. And oh my god, what is he going for here? He's increasing villager HP. What on earth is he doing? And these 2 new cards here, you can get 4 settlers and improves their combat. Oh my god, is he doing some kind of wacky settler play here? You can see he's also training frontiersmen from the marketplace, which also increases HP. And these are overmounting settlers. This is kind of an insane card. It adds 12 ranged attack damage to the settlers, which basically means the CDBs are going to do 28 base damage, and the normal villagers are going to do 18. So just to put that into perspective. And now we do actually see a dot coming down from AMAZE now. There is one coming down. And he is now going for the textile mill, which means it's going to reduce villagers and fishing boats. This means that he could produce villagers for cheaper, and he's obviously got buffed villagers now as well. So what on earth is AMAZE up to here? Is it memey? Is it trolly? I don't know, guys. You'll have to wait and see. But really, yeah, the boom is on straight into age 3 now for Bram. So using that kind of semi-FF with the 700 wood to get the fishing boats. Now he's going straight for the 700 coin. He actually didn't even go for the 700 coin. He just mined it. He just mined the coin that he needed. And now he's going for Berbers. Extra greedy here with the Berbers. Going to be able to get those Berber nomads out as well. So really, really greedy, eco-focused build order here. AMAZE is going now for the double dock himself. I don't know if he doesn't actually know that Bram is on water. He has obviously got the water deck. He's got two boats, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's actually going to go on the water. So AMAZE hasn't even scouted any of that at all, but he's immediately doing the double dock situation here. And now another card is available to him. And this is such an unusual build. Now we're seeing the settler wagon. And I imagine the settler wagons are going to be pretty insane as well with this upgrade. We can see the Vils now. 18 ranged attack damage. It's kind of nuts. The CDBs are the craziest ones. 28, 300 HP. There's going to be some kind of Vil pool at some point, surely. And now the Berber Camels have come out from the age 3 from Bram. Berber Camels, very, very good against cavalry in melee. So they're kind of like melee dragoons, basically. And he's actually got the 3 battle canoes, I believe. It's actually gone for the 3? Yes, he has. He's got 3 battle canoes. They are on the way. I don't know if Bram knows. Yes, he does. He spotted the dock there. So on his way, he goes with the 3 battleships. He's not going to get any kind of resistance from AMAZE on that side. And yep. War camp now going down. And now we're starting with the units. And we can see that, yeah, the age up doesn't actually provide a native embassy. I thought it did, but I think that's just the age 2. This one just provides, I think it's a lot of influence and the Berber Camels, of course. I am correct. I'm probably not. Oh my god. Are these villagers like... Villagers might be okay against the canoes. There are now 4 canoes, so I believe he trained one. And the siege damage here is going to be immense. Just have a look at these battle canoes, though. They do look pretty damn awesome. Just looking at them. And now they're going to easily clear up these fishing boats here. AMAZE's plan now is going to migrate to the land, and he's going to be working on the settlers. So you can see all of the wood coming in here. He's now going to be able to send another covered wagon TC. That's going to come out, and that's going to hopefully help him span villagers, because the villagers are his asset right now because of all the upgrades that he's basically put them on. It's kind of insane. And now he's getting a third TC. And he's starting to peel some of his villagers onto food. He does want to continue with the settler wagons, I believe. Look at the settler wagons. 510 HP, ladies and gents. 510, 18 damage, 30 range resistance. Good lord, these are some scary, scary settler wagons. He's going to be producing more of them. They're going to be coming out now from the extra TCs that he has. And Bram looking in a pretty good position. He's basically taken water. There's 4 whales on the water, which is absolutely insane. So that's really going to help him. He's now starting to get the good old sort of Fulani javelin composition here. So doing really good on now starting to get some units. And I believe he's starting to put a royal embassy down. So he has allied with the Berbers, which means that he can build the royal embassy and he can start to make Berber villagers, Berber nomads. There they are. They're coming in. So more eco for him. Very, very crazy the amount of eco here. And this is something that I'm not too comfortable with, doing this kind of build order, like especially with water. I need to improve and practice on my water play. And I didn't know that Hauser could really do it, but it looks like it's possible, ladies and gents. If you go for the Hauser age up, you could just ship 700 wood and then you could try and make it work with a double dock. It's possible. And we are seeing it right now. Gillnet's coming in. It's just if you get pressure, that's the thing. If you get like a real solid timing attack, especially like a naked FF, you're going to be in trouble because, yes, you're going to be aging up relatively early. I think Bram managed to get into the age around 8 minutes, but a really, really sort of early timing attack is going to set you back quite a bit. Now we can see AMAZE is... I mean, these villagers is insane. 423 HP, 28 ranged attack. And remember, he does have the Irish immigrants, which means he can send that and get like another 6 settlers straight away. And at some point, I think he's going to pull all the settlers and he's just going to go for it. I've got that feeling. At some point, he's going to make the decision to pull them. Otherwise, there's no real point in having villagers that have this amount of HP. I mean, yes, it's very hard to raid them, of course. Very, very difficult to raid them. You can see here that they don't do any kind of multiplier at all to any kind of military unit. And his next card is available. And yes, here it is, ladies and gents. The Vil pull is on, and he's going to be following up with 3 Gatling guns. Here it is. Here it is, ladies and gents. We are getting involved right now. Going to be moving straight forward. And a few villagers are going to start to go down. And the range is not too bad on these Vils. 18 range. 17 for the Fulani right now. So Bram does not have the Fodio tactics at all. And he does have a few cannon boats here that he's going to try and use to see what he can do. The Griots are going to get stuck in, but they're going to get absolutely mauled by the settlers here. And the settlers are going to be putting up a force. The revolt is on, ladies and gents. They've had enough of collecting resources. They're done with it. And they're going to be getting stuck into the battlefield right now. And that's exactly what they're doing. See how hard they are to take down. All the javelin archers, a whole volley here. What in tarnation, says Bram here. What in tarnation indeed. What are we seeing, ladies and gents? So many Vils here are at the front line. I don't know if AMAZE has enough in him, but he can continue to create these Vils. Think about it, ladies and gents. He's not revolting here. It's not like this is all he's got. But the downside is he does need to keep a few at home on the eco so he can keep producing the villagers. And Bram here just is in a daze. He doesn't really know what to do. Gatling guns are now here. They're going to be rolling up. They're going to be trying to see what they can do. And all Bram can do is kind of just retreat to the shoreline right now. There's nothing much he can do. He has, however, some Lafidi Knights. Very, very scary units. And look at this. AMAZE with the absolute BM. He's like, you know what? I'm in your base. I'm just going to mine some gold while I'm here. Just ignore me. Don't mind me. I'm just going to take some gold while I'm waiting around. And the Gatlings are going to start to touch upon the vills here of Bram. 15 vills. That's all he has. Everything else is on the water here. And there we go. They start to go down. Lafidis are going to pop out perfectly, though. Straight on top of the Gatlings. One's already down. Second's going to be gone. There it is. And Falanis are going to decide to now move back in. However, there are still Carbine Cavalry. They're going to be able to clear up the Lafidis here. Score is not looking great for AMAZE, but score can be deceiving in this kind of strategy. Trust me. Trust me. More vills are going to be produced. It's never ending. They're going to just be, you know, collecting food. Why not? Let's just take some of these deer while we're at it. You can probably just take the Sangha cattle as well. Why not? And Bram is in a lot of disarray right now. He's not too sure what he needs to do. The Falanis seem like the best thing against the Carbine Cavalry, but still, there's so many of these settlers. He is really at a loss here. He needs artillery. That is what he needed, but instead he went for the Berber. So he used all of his influence. The influence there would have been crucial to be able to get some falconets. That could have really helped if he defended the falconets. He could have really blasted a lot of these villagers. But unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing that. Folio tactics is the next best thing for him. So he can actually outrange these settlers, because these settlers, they've got 18 range, ladies and gents. And the Falani only have 17. So right now, he's having to try and trade. And how cheap. Let's think about how cheap these settlers are. You know, for AMAZE, these settlers are only 70 food each. He's got the card. He's got the card that basically makes them cheaper, and he's got 3 TCs. So it's just endless villagers coming in. I just cannot believe what I've just witnessed here. Once again, AMAZE never disappointing me. Never disappointing anyone, really, on what he is capable of, and the kind of strategies and ideas that go around his head are just amazing. You know, I want to get really inside AMAZE's head sometime and just understand how he comes up with some of these crazy build orders. I thought it was going to be a real meme fest. It is a bit memey, but it seems to be doing a pretty good job here. AMAZE is starting to creep up in score, getting closer to Bram now. Further Gatlings are on the way for him. Bram, let's have a quick vill check for Bram. He's on 20 vills on the land. AMAZE currently on 47 vills, 5 settler wagons, and there might be a CDB lying around here or there. So Bram's really got to think on his feet here about what he needs to do. Look at this AMAZE just putting an artillery foundry right here. Just building one straight in the middle of Bram's base here, so he can just immediately pop out some Gatlings. And there they are, 4 Gatlings. Bram didn't think it's possible, but look at that, absolutely getting melted. Good night, Falanis. They're going to try and see if they can melee. Doing not a bad job, to be fair. 2 of them are going to go down, but all of the Falanis there are going to be deleted. AMAZE's score is going to be creeping up. Is it going to take over Bram's? Another card is now available to him. What is he going to go for? I honestly don't know what he could go for here. He could go for... he's going for the 3 outposts. Fantastic. He's just going to build outposts in Bram's space. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. And the problem is that Bram has nowhere to receive his shipment. He's got no outpost. He's got no TC. Right now, he's got a shipment waiting here, but I don't believe he can send it. There is no place for him to send this card right now. And he's got some boats here that he can't do anything with. He's got a cannon boat. He's got the battle canoes. And there's nothing he can do. So he's retreating to the water for now. And he's got to have a big think about what he needs to do. Look at all the outpost wagons. We can see a frontier outpost going down so he can receive the shipment straight here, and he's just going to roll this frontier outpost. Can the battle canoes get to it? I don't know if the cannon boat can, but the villagers are going to try and siege this outpost to stop it from happening. But there is another one that's going to go down here. More frontier outposts. A's just building the outpost. How cancerous is this, ladies and gents? If I saw this when I was playing, I would just lose my... I don't know what I'd lose. I'd lose my sanity first, and then something else after that, because this is just insane. Look at all these frontier outposts. Bram continuing with the fishing boats. Fulani's are in queue now as well, and A's going in with the culverin, a correct move to really destroy these boats. Score is starting to creep up, ladies and gents. Only a 600 score difference. A's is ahead. He's made it with this strategy. He is finally ahead in score. And Bram trying to do as much as he can here. Starting to get long lines in to help with his economy on the water. But there's nothing much he can do, because these frontier outposts have an insane range against ships. They have 40 range, and they're easily going to be able to start shooting these battle canoes. And look at this one. This one's going to be going down. There is the GG from Bram. Ladies and gents, it's possible. The A strat, never disappointing. We had a fantastic Vill rush here. I wouldn't say villager rush. I'll just say just a settler strategy. That's it. The A's settler strategy in the fall here. Absolutely amazing. And I thought to myself, what on earth is the Slater textile mill about? But it makes sense. It gives you food. And it reduces villager cost, which means that food and villager cost reduction means that you can just start pumping out villagers. You can then get a few more TCs from your state capital, of course, and you can get settler wagons, and you've got CDBs, and they're all going to get buffed up by the over mountain settlers right here. It's just nuts. It's just absolutely insane, along with the Pioneers card as well, and some market techs, all wrapped up into one big pile of craziness. And all I can say is, I hope you really enjoyed this cast, ladies and gents. Absolutely amazing. 2 busted civs coming together, and A's absolutely pulling it off with a crazy strat. He does not disappoint. And I think I've got to change the title of this video. It's got to be something to do with A's. It has to be, because this is nuts. GG's to both players. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. You can catch me on the next video or the next stream. I'll see you guys later. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought about this. Absolutely wild. And of course, we can quickly see the post-game, the economy here. A's behind in economy, but the all resources gathered, and obviously the villager population here. And the great thing, of course, is looking at the military unit population, how low it was for a long time for A's there. So thanks very much, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!